Okay, we should be live. How's it going? How's it going, everyone? Should be live now. Excuse me. Let me close my Discord. Where's the chat? Bring that chat up. I'm not on mute, I don't think, so we should be good. Hope everybody's having a good Friday. Yeah, it's 1 o'clock. I just released that the Unifi 6 Lite versus the Unifi 6 Long Range. That took a little bit to do. Whoops, my live screen is still going on. Let me know if you guys could hear me, if the audio is good. Why does my OneNote always come up? Yep, you're alive. How's it going, Kush? Perfect. You guys can hear me. That's great. Saying the connection is excellent. Yeah, so that video took me a little bit of time to do. It was a lot of, running back and forth, getting speed tests. Which was a bit of a pain in the butt, but it was worth it. Good morning, Marcus. I sent you an email. I don't know if you saw it. I sent you it a little earlier about meeting up again. Whoops. Let me close my water bottle before it spills on my desk. So that would not be good. Can hear you well. Awesome. That's what I like to hear. Sometimes my mic doesn't go through and it's picking up like audio maybe from my my webcam, which really isn't good at all. Yeah, so the Unifi 6 LR, that thing is a beast. I mean, people let's go to some of the YouTube comments. They're always fun to take a look at. Content. Let's go to the comments. Technic, how's it going? Okay, so that one's fine. So people always complain about my speeds and how I'm not getting 800 megabits per second. You got to remember that everybody's house situation or office situation is going to be different. You're not going to have the same walls. You're not going to have the same amount of equipment. You're not going to have the same amount of interference and so on and so forth. Who was it? There's just a couple people about speed, and really I could care less about my speed as long as I have a strong connection. So I'm not going to pinpoint out who it was, but what's going on, Mitch? How's it going? Cody, why is it still taking so? Oops, crap. Let me just get out of these dashboards here. 1 sec. We could be on this dashboard. That's fine. Why is it taking so long? I honestly don't know why people in the States aren't getting it. So it came, it was released, right? Somebody told me it was released. I purchased it. It came 2 days later. Is it Jock? Jock, how's it going? Brian, how's it going? So yeah, it came 2 days later, but even on their website now, it's sold out here in Canada. But I think it's still just showing pre-orders for the States, which is a little odd. Yeah, it's saying pre-order. So I guess once you pre-order and when they have stock, then they send it to you. I have no idea. It's really weird. Raymond, how's it going? Is there anything that can like give username and password to join network, then something that can do this for 200 users? What do you mean, like a radius type server? Now we got the RGB access. I know, it's awesome. Let me take a look. So did I bring up my Instagram? Oh, I don't think I did. Instagram.com/ I had it on, actually, we could take a look at the TikTok video after too. It was just showing, it's going to make me log in. I'm not going to log into that. Not right now. But anyway, it was just showing the different colors. I could show you guys the TikTok video after. It is on it's on the Canadian website. It's been on there for a little bit, probably, I think since last Wednesday or Thursday. Quick question. When you set up your UDM Pro, you don't seem to worry about IPv6. Is there a reason? Because I don't use IPv6. Not a lot of people do, right? There's more than enough private IP addresses within the IPv4 range. What's going on, Michael? My U6 LR replacement, both of my U6 AP or ACLRs, fully coverage from 100 feet away. Yeah, same. I mean, like the downstairs, the speed test that I just did this morning, that video. Where was it? Okay, so this was the auto speed test, right? So in the basement, I was still getting 113 down and 63 up. I mean, which is excellent. On the HE80, I was getting 204 and 55, which is, you know, that's more than a lot of people even get, like home internet into their house. Yep, but built into Unifi. Well, you could do a radius server within Unifi. I don't know the max user limit though. Just get the email alert. So the problem with that is I had my email alert set on because I had the email alerts turned on for something, and then it never alerted me. Yeah, and it was Forrest. It was Forrest who is the one who told me about it. So I had the email alerts notified because Forrest, he messaged me saying that they're in stock, and I went and they were sold out. So I turned the email notifications on and I never got one. Hi Cody, any idea if the Flex HD AP is still worth buying, or do we wait for more Unifi 6? I mean, it's up to you. The Unifi Flex HD is great. It's a wicked access point. I had one in my garage. I took it down because I didn't need it any longer. But it's a 4x4 multi-user MIMO. It's awesome. And it looks nice too. And that access point has RGB as well. Charles, how's it going? Good to see you. Hello, I'm using 2 of the Wi-Fi 6 and they seem to be working fine. I still have my Nano HD. Should I still use my Nano HD or sell it? I mean, if you have dead zones in your home or business, I would throw the Nano HD there. I'll probably end up doing a comparison with the Nano HD between the Unifi 6 long range and maybe the Unifi 6 Lite. Do you think Ubiquiti will release UDM with Wi-Fi 6? I don't know about that. Like the little R2D2 looking one. I think they would have to boost the price up quite a bit. Let's go back to Canada. So if we go here, it's $389, right? That's for the Dream Machine, normal Dream Machine. And the lights, well, the Light 6 is $129. I don't really know what access point they put into this one here. I haven't worked on that many of them, but I would assume they'd have to bump the price up to like $500. The office part is strange where the reception is strong for the light. Yeah, I don't know why that was, right, in my testing. It could have been a number of factors, but maybe I'll redo it. I'm not going to redo the video because that took way too long, but I might redo the speed test and see if I get something different. I did redo them once or twice though, or 2 or 3 times, and it was the same results. Hey, I installed my Dream Machine with 2 PoE 16-port switches Gen 2 and 4 the Wi-Fi 6 APs. Nice videos. Thank you. I appreciate it. Josh Wilson, I'd love to see performance of U6 APs in meshing versus the 8. That's a good, I never even thought about that. Let me write that down. Oops, I just brought something up. Okay, so meshing of APs, Unifi 6. That would be interesting. Kush, you amazing. Love your channel, which is just great. Keep it up. Can you do a video on your home network rack tour? I did do a video on it before. It may be a little outdated now. Actually, let's go look at it. A lot of people did. There's a lot of down likes on that video. Okay, so that's that. It feels like it was a long time ago, but I don't think it really was. Yeah, only not so 21 down likes, but I'll throw this in and maybe I'll do an updated one because here I mean, I have all new stuff now. I don't even have this Gen 1 switch. But here's the link right there. That's the link to this home tour. That was 2020. Maybe I'll do a 2021 in the future. I don't know. We'll see. The new CenturyLink 1 gig asymmetric connection was worth the wait, and getting 1 gig up down. I forget what I get up. I think it's close to a gig. It's 900 and something. Is there a way to make a Wi-Fi network forget clients after a given period of time so they don't re-enter, so that they don't need to re-enter the password? Sorry. Is there a way to make the Wi-Fi network forget clients? So, I mean, the DHCP leases, but would you really want your clients to just be forgotten? Maybe email me that on that question, Michael, and I'll take a look at it after this video or after this live stream. Got a weird one for the group. Anyone ever seen it where a device does not show up as a client, have a Sonos soundbar? And yes, I've seen that before. It's just the Unifi dashboard. Hopefully they're going to fix it in 1.9. I think the next one's at 1.9. Okay, so, well, it has 4x4, so it's a nano HD. Yeah, that's right. Oh, is that what it is inside the... It can't be a nano HD inside this, is it? I don't think it's multi-user MIMO. 4x4 Wave 2. I'll look into the specs a little later. But it would be nice if they put a Wi-Fi 6 one out. We'll see. Do you know why the Wi-Fi 6 AC Lite by default 40, it's always 40, right? So even, let's go into my controller. I should bring this up before I start the stream. You know what, let's just do it this way. Give me a sec, guys. Gotta log in. It's 40 by default, even on the U6 LR. 766. Whoops. All right, so, whoops, I don't want to do that. I have my light turned out right now, but if you go to the U6 LR and we go to our radios, I think I probably have it set to 80. Yeah, it's set to 80 channel width, but by default it's set to 40. So if the higher you go with the channel width, the likelihood of more interference, right? If we look at my channel utilization, we're going to see my 2 gigahertz being overutilized. Look at all the interference. It's because I have so much, one, my neighbors are close to me, and 2, I have so much gear running at the moment. Javier, how's it going? Hi, Cody. I am checking Unifi releases for access, and it contains several new features such as a pin unlock, which is cool. Yep. So I was wondering if the UA Pro screen is not too small for that purpose. Is that release? Is that in the general public now? I've been meaning to do, and I said this last live stream, to redo a Unifi Access video, right? And it probably is too small. It's like, it's really not that big of a screen. I think they may integrate it with like your phones or something like that in the future. My aggregation switch shows up as a Wi-Fi client. Yeah, I mean, the clients are really off. Sometimes they're really good and sometimes they're like terrible. I don't even know what this is, to be honest with you. It's connected to my end wall though. Got my Switch, Nintendo Switch. And even like the door access stuff, right? They just show up as access points. The map is something else too, though, right? Sometimes it shows your client, sometimes it doesn't. If this worked perfectly, it would be such a nice feature, and it would make troubleshooting a lot better. At least it's showing the right speeds. We have a 10 gig link aggregation between my US Pro and my Unifi Switch aggregation. Best practice for 40. Really, I just leave most of my stuff on auto, to be honest with you. Unless if I'm getting interference or if I'm getting, latency, something along those lines, the only real way to do a true test is to do a heat map to see where things are overlapping, which channels are being utilized, and that's a lot more technical. It was weird. I could see the traffic going from the switch. Yeah, it is a little strange. I'm hoping that they do fix that soon. UDM is 802.11 wave 2 4x4. Oh, okay. Nice. So maybe it is like a nano. And at that price for $399 or whatever it was, that's awesome. Is it possible to change the color on the normal Unifi AP-LR? I'm not too sure. I had a video out a long time ago. Changing. Is that it here? Right here. So Unifi AP colors. It wasn't really that much. It would just change to like light blue. I'll put that in there too. But you have to do it through the command line. And it's really not that nice. I mean, it's either you have a lighter white color or you have a lighter blue color, which really isn't that much different. Thankfully, I'm hoping they're going to start coming up with the RGB with all their new line of product. But we'll see. Yeah, but that was cool. So let's see if we could do that TikTok video. TikTok? TikTok.com. Mac Telecom. If you guys hear any noises in the background, let me know. I have my window open and there's some construction. TikTok.com/Mac Telecom Networks. I don't even know if that's my... Nope, that's not it. There we are. Ooh, 501 followers. So here's the video of it changing colors. This is the new... Oops, I'll turn that off. It's kind of cool. So the purple's really nice. I have it at green right now. The yellow, I mean, it looks all right. Is that it? I think that's all I showed. But I mean, we could do, where did my controller go? You could do tons of different colors, right? It's the same with the Flex HD. You have all the, pretty much any color you could think of, you could put. I think it changed to white. Yeah, sometimes it does change to white, right? There is a lot of noise. You guys could hear that. Well, I did put on a background, but hold on a sec. There's bulldozers and stuff going around, so problem is this room gets ridiculously hot with all these lights going on. So I don't know how to figure that out, but yeah, so that was cool. I'm really happy with the U6 LR. I'm still happy with the U6 Lite. I'll probably end up, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll put in my master bedroom because it's just sitting on a shelf right beside me now. Here, that's going to stay in the office. And I may take out these. Well, I'll probably end up leaving the in-wall. But I'll most likely put another U6 LR in the basement, and that's it. The whole house should be covered by then, I would think. And it is covered right now. Like, I have full coverage, but it would be nice to get another U6 LR in the basement. Why is everybody into the disco color RGB? I think it's just a cool option to have, right? You could, and if you don't like it, you could turn it off or put it at the default blue, right? It's better to have it than to not have it. I think if you have like a certain room theme color going on, and then you could set it to that, it would be a lot nicer. Seeing UDM Pro version 1.8.6 available. So I think I haven't had any issues. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm running right now. Yeah, I've been running it since, oh no, that was just the last check. So I have this running 1.8.6 on this UDM, and then I have the beta running on, you guys can't see it, but I got a UDM right here. I have the beta running on that. Okay, just got rid of my Netgear Orbi system for a UDM Pro, a 8-port switch, 2 Unifi APs, and 1 Flex HD. How do I get the devices to seamlessly switch to the closest AP? It really just does it automatically, right? With your roaming. That's it. I mean, there are a couple switches you could set, and I did an optimized video, but I'm going to redo it, and then I'll show you guys more into there. Yeah, sorry, I can't help with the swallowing. It's going to pick up this mic. You know what? I'll mute it. Hold on. There we go. I think the mute button might have worked. I gotta have a drink. I'm drinking my coffee. I gotta wake up. It's, what time is it? It's just after 1. But that's good. That means the mic picks up a lot of sound. I could always turn the mic down a little bit as well. What else was there? Okay. So Unifi, I bought, what did I buy? So I bought this switch down here because I was going to do a review on it. The Unifi Switch 16 PoE. And they sent me the USW24. So anyway, they were going to ship me the new one, and then I had to ship the USW24 back, had to print a return label and all that. I don't have a printer. I just told them refund me the difference. So what we're going to be doing a review on now is this switch. Which is, the issue is it has no power over Ethernet. So yeah. Kind of sucks, but it's really just for my lab. How dare you swallow? Where were we? I'll push it after the live stream. Yeah, it works fine. I haven't had any issues with it. Is there a reason for someone starting out to really put an APAC light over the new Unifi light? It's only 10 more and seems like it's going to support for much longer. I would get the Unifi 6 Lite AP over the APAC Lite for sure. Have you experienced your Unifi doorbell rebooting after the button is pressed in the activities? The chime, not sure if it's just the cold weather. I may have once. You need to make sure that you have the right transformer, right? Let's see. I think they sell these transformers. Yeah, the power supply or whatever. The Unifi PS optional. Mine didn't have that. At the beginning when I hooked it up, it would just ring my doorbell like constantly. And I found out it was the wrong transformer, so I switched it out. And that could be a reason. I think you need like a 30 volt or something like that. 7 p.m. in Holland. That's six hours ahead of me. I have been having issues with the UDM Pro after the release. It keeps dropping the controller and causes, that's strange. Yeah, I haven't seen that. Looking at a Synology 1520 or a 920 Plus, looking to run Plex, cloud storage and email. Any preference? I don't really know because I only have the 2 Synologies. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Synology 1520, it's 1520 Plus. Here's the thing now, when I take a sip of my drink and mute myself, and I'm hoping the mute's working, I need to make sure I unmute it. 1520. There's so many different versions of Synology, it depends what you're doing with it. Like if you're going to be doing a ton of like video storage and that, I'd get the higher end one. The pluses are always nice because I believe you could update the RAM in them if you want better performance. But this has a built-in M2 2280 NVMe SSD slot, so that's nice. And that's for caching, so it would be very fast. And you could expand up to 15 drives, which is awesome. Yeah, that's something I'd have to look into. I have the, what do I have? I have the DS418 and it's not the Plus version. It works great though. 16 volt, 30 amp is what I put in. Yeah, so that is, I think that's what they recommend. More videos on firewall rules and some must-do configuration for newbies, please. I mean, I've pretty much covered the base firewall rules. I'd have to think of new settings to do, right? Yeah, I mean, that's something to think about. Everybody Everybody wants more firewall rules. It's just, I don't know what else to do for them. Oh, you just got an email? Let's see. Hold on a sec. It's the light. I don't know if I want to buy another light. The light is in stock. Okay, if you're in Canada, go grab it right now before it sells out. You'll probably have like 15 minutes. Hi, does the U light have UL, DL, UFTA? That's a lot. In full BSS coloring, or is it based off the draft 3? So, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I know it has, I don't even know how to say this word right. OFDMA. I don't know if there's an easy way to, for the acronym for it, right? So it does multi-user MIMO, it does OFDMA, and then 2 gigahertz is just MIMO. And you need to make sure that you have a 802.3 AF power PoE, because it doesn't come with any PoE adapters. Okay, you're asking Adam that. Maybe for firewall, more on complex IoT, like separate IoT with a Roomba, for example. I usually just throw my IoT, everything in my well, not everything in my IoT network, but if you guys watch the hookup, he just did a decent video on firewall rules. I don't know how in depth he went. Where is he? This guy right here, if you don't know who he is. He went over things that were like, you know, your IoT and then your NO2. So stuff that was just on your local network that will never talk to the internet. And he did a pretty good video with it. Let's see. Can you switch to chat instead of top chat? I don't see my messages on your stream. I don't know. I don't even know how to do that. Oh, so it's top chat here. Oh. Is there a difference? Is there a difference between top chat? Some messages, some as potential spam, may not be visible. Ah, I get it. All messages are visible. That's risky right there. I had to order the AC Light Wi-Fi 6 2 times in Europe. 2 different accounts. Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Do they only allow you to do one? Oh, let's see. We could show that. That's just your email address. They're very vague. For example, the RAX 120 has OFDMA, but DL. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'll look into that more for you. Maybe I need to do a video on Wi-Fi 6 specifically. Philip, how's it going? All right, guys, if you want to smash that like button, we got 56 people in here and only 10 likes. So the next thing I'm going to do, Tech Nick actually started doing a website on me on his own. He sent me a message. I'm not going to bring up the message, but at first it was, what was it? So on my channel, if you guys go to like your channel, let me see, I got to mute this. Oh, it doesn't bring up there. If you go to your channel, I had this really crappy background here. It was something almost like this on my LinkedIn profile. Anyway, I had that on my channel, and then he came up with this design, which this was my logo. I think I paid someone on Fiverr or something like that for this. It was just this logo, and he did the rest of it. I think it looks great, so I'm going to end up using it. And then he went ahead and started creating like a website for me. So let me know what your thoughts are on the website he created. We'll go over, I'll show you guys my website first. I did this website quite a while ago just with Wix. I'm not a graphic artist. I'm terrible at that type of stuff, but this is my website. I mean, it's very basic. I took, you know, some PNG photos and, you know, went over some few things. This is my hire me form, you know, Unifi installation, stuff like that. I just have a couple of my YouTube videos. Same with the wireless networks. structured cabling, security cameras, yada, yada, yada. So Nick ended up making me, this is just a test site. So this is the one he's created. Let me know what you guys think about it. I feel it looks a lot more professional than what I did. He's added in, my professional network services. And then if we scroll down, we could see, wireless access point installation, security cameras, network services, and structured cabling. And our service areas, which I will have to switch that around a little bit. But if we click on the more info, now we have like wireless networks. And this was my spiel, I think, from my website that he took and then put in the videos. Same with the structured cabling and the security cameras. And then the contact us form looks a lot nicer. Like compared to mine, if we look at the hire us form, this thing is just terrible. So yeah, this contact form, it shows, my 1 hour pricing, stuff like that. I haven't looked at this one yet. So we have our social networks, which he has the, the YouTube thing integrated, which I couldn't figure out how to do. And then my Amazon storefront and then my gallery. So I think it's great. And I will most likely be moving over to this site. Let me see. Let me see if anybody said anything. It looks nice. Okay, there we go. So we got one person. I think it looks great. I mean, I think it looks a lot more professional than what I did. Oh, he switched. Did he switch the top here? Yeah, he switched. I asked him, there was like some fiber optics. Or no, is it up here? Yeah, fiber optics showing before. So I'll end up integrating to that eventually. I just got to figure out how to. When do you think they'll come out with the Unifi 6 in-wall? You know what? I have no idea. I have no more insight than you do on that. You'll just have to wait and look at the site. I honestly look at the site. I look at their Unifi site. I don't even know how many times a day. A couple times a day for new product. I also followed Hookup Rob's video and set up like that. Yeah, he's great. He's a very smart guy. I think he's a science teacher or something like that. Just got an Intel NUC. Was looking to place it in my network rack. Any suggestions on what the NUC could serve me? I'm not actually too sure. I've never used an Intel NUC. Yeah, it looks way better than the old one. I mean, this is just something I did. Yeah, this thing's horrible. These were all like base. You had to buy these pictures off of Wix to put these on, right? These pictures aren't mine, obviously. These ones are mine. I don't even know I have that up there. These are all old pictures as well. Yeah, so I'll end up switching over to this, and I really do appreciate the time you put into this. It looks awesome. We'll have to switch this though, because I'm not in Ottawa, but I mean, close enough. 6 hours away. Let's see. Looks nice as a IT home enthusiast customer. Picture of home networks and options help me. Yeah, I have a lot more pictures that I just don't have posted. I post quite a bit on my Instagram, but I never update my website. Only your logo is 100. Yeah. 4-pin network. I know. It was whoever I bought this off of Fiverr. Fiverr is a great place for things. I'm not creative at all. This almost looks like a USB. So I probably should switch that. And you know what? I do have a different logo that was made for me. Okay, so moving on from that. So we'll switch the website. Let's see. What else was I going to talk about today? We talked about... Oh, did I show the G4 Bullet last time? I don't know. So we got the G4 Bullet. That's going to be one of the next videos. I don't know when I'll do that. Sometime next week. I don't know how warm it's supposed to be this week. But somebody wants a comparison video between the G4 Bullet or G4 Dome and the G4 Pro. We'll see. Do you see the NWE beta stuff from the new beta stuff? I have the beta running on my lab UDM. So once they fully release it, this is the only way we're allowed to record videos on it. So if we go over to community, right? So here is the official release channel under general. We can't do beta or alpha. So anything under here, that's what we're allowed to do videos on. We're not allowed to release anything in the beta or alpha on a video until it goes to the general public. And once it does, I'll be doing it. You mean the dome? Yeah, it's the dome. Yep. I think it's the dome. Yep. So that's what I'm going to do next, because it was insane how much people wanted the comparison compared. Like there was 317 votes and 57% wanted the comparison. This one really surprises me. The USW24 Gen 2 setup and review, people want that more than the G4 Dome. There's really not much to this switch, right? You plug it in, it doesn't have PoE, but anyway, I'm gonna make that one. Oh, oh my God, I forgot about that. The giveaway, because these lights are in stock. Hold on a sec. I gotta log in. I don't think I'm gonna be able to buy two. Can you buy two? Okay, so it only lets me buy one. So for now, we'll do one. Check out. This isn't showing. Okay, no, it's not. Give me one sec, guys. Sorry, gotta get this ordered or we're not gonna be able to do the giveaway. And the giveaway will only be for US, Canada, and the UK. I don't know if I could really send it to other places in the world. But anyway, we just got that ordered. So we have one Unifi 6 light coming up. I honestly think you should get your running ASAP. The old site would make potential clear. You know what? It doesn't really matter. I'm busy enough. To be honest with you, I get to turn away work sometimes. Yeah, the new, I mean, it's awesome. When I first saw it, I was looking, I think there's a few things that we need to change on the mobile app. I think it was just off a little bit, but I'll talk to him about that. Is your client happy with the site to site? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what we were going to talk about. So the site to site, yeah, the site to site is decent within Unifi. If you are not behind a NAT router, it's easy to set up, right? But if you have static on both ends, it's pretty easy. When I was troubleshooting with I had to set up a site to site with the client. He had static on both ends. The one side worked, the one side didn't. I was trying to figure it out. We logged in through SSH. It showed established on both ends and it wouldn't ping. Let me think. Yeah, so what I did, I knew if I did a reboot on both UDMs, it would come up, did a reboot on them, and it worked perfectly. They haven't had a problem since. Boo. Well, the thing with giveaways, it's hard, and I got to look at the laws too, right? And possibly the Netherlands. We'll see. We'll see where you are. I mean, if worst comes to worst, if somebody wins the giveaway and you're from a different country, I'll give you the equivalent of, the cost of what it is, and you guys could pick one up yourself. So it looks nice now. Oh, awesome. I'll take a look after this live stream. Yeah, there's a couple things that I'll talk to you about that, minor things that need changes, but it looks awesome. It's 10 times better than mine. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, the site to site, so they're not like, sometimes they're stable, sometimes they're not. They're not the fastest VPNs out there. But they still do the job. All right. Now I ordered that light. Now I'm going to want to keep it for myself. So we have one of those. I don't know what else I'll do. Maybe we'll do one stream, we'll do one giveaway, and then when I could get another one, we'll do another one. And maybe the second one will be the LR if it comes in stock. All right, what else was I going to talk about? Okay, so this thing, I can't click on it. Not a lot of people like, I mean, my channel, there was about 700 people who watched this for the Asus, you know, AX, whatever, Wi-Fi 6 thing. The thing is a beast. It's sitting back there somewhere, but I'll probably end up doing a few more videos on it and then selling it or something. Or I'll give that one away. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll give that one away because I don't really want it for personal use. Hey, do you have a site that you can be hired to do? Okay. Is this a new? I do not see this before. What are you talking about? The Red Spark? Which one's new? The Unifi 6 Lite? Okay, Unifi improves. Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping they do. I think in their next release, it does say something about the IPsec stability. You have too much other stuff to give away. I don't even know what I have to give away, right? So the problem is when I get gear, like Lorik sent me this camera. I'm not going to give that away. They sent it to me, and then I'll probably end up doing follow-up videos on it. I have the Edge Router X. Let me see. Did I put my TikTok down? Oh yeah, I had a video where it showed a huge stack of gear. But the thing is, whenever new updates come out, I'm going to want to release new videos. The link above. Oh, I don't even know. Oh, you posted a link above. Let me take a look. I can't look at any of the beta stuff anyway, so I'll take a look after the stream. Is it possible to have ad blocker on UDM Pro? Not too sure. Haven't looked into it. I know you could do some content filtering, right? That's about it. Yeah, so the next video that I'll do will be the USW 24. I don't really know what there is much to show about it, but we'll do the installation. I'll adopt it. Then we'll go over some of the ports and the specs in it. And then after that, we'll do the G4. We still have the, whoa, I don't want to go to that. We still have to do videos on this right here. Can't click on them. The router board and the Grandstream firewall. I have a 2,000 square foot home. Is the 6 Lite enough, or should I get 2? I would probably do 2, to be honest with you. It may be all right, but it's probably, yeah, you'll have some dead zones for sure. Give away MikroTik. No, I'm not giving away or the TP-Link gear because there's going to be future updates. The MikroTik possibly, just because I don't know how often I'll use it, but the TP-Link gear, I'm going to end up making future videos on it. It would be cool if the new cameras had RGB support like the APs. Yeah, it would be decent. I don't even know what the light will be on here. I don't know what type of light will be on that, but on the, if you have the G4 Pro, when there's motion, it circles around and the it shows blue. You could set it up. Okay. Yeah. Okay. The decos were nice too. I think I have to give those back. Those things worked fairly well. And we're getting more, we're going to be getting more of this stuff, whatever it's called, Ingenious stuff. So I'll be getting an Ingenious, I think a Wi-Fi 6 access point, a couple switches as well. And that's what we'll be testing out shortly. I really don't know what else I have to talk about today, to be honest with you. Unless you guys got some other questions. I guess one thing I could talk about, we just secured a job. It's going to be a point-to-point job, so a point-to-multi-point job. It's not that big. The buildings are only about 50 feet apart, but it is really hard to find point-to-point gear, like the base station. And this would be way overkill. So you have to buy this rocket, and then you have to buy another antenna to attach to it. I forget what the gear I went with. but it's not through their site. I have to go through resellers to get it. But I'm suddenly around, plus I have oh, you have COVID. Well, hopefully you get better soon. Do you have a Synology NAS? I have a Synology NAS, yep. It's not plugged in right now. I need to plug it in so that I could drag all my videos to if I ever lose them. That wouldn't be good. But yeah, this point-to-point job is going to be pretty fun. So we'll have one base station for the point-to-point multi-point, and then we'll have the 2 other access points on the buildings. And then inside, I think we're doing, it's a big building. We're doing 3 long-range access points inside the one building and 1 on the other. And I think we're doing security cameras for the place too. It would be really wicked if I could do a video on it. Maybe I'll offer them like a 10% discount if they allow me to do a video on, because that's going to be like a very hands-on video. We'll be running the cable, mounting all the access points, installing all the cameras. They won't be Unifi cameras, but they'll still be a different set of cameras. Only the G4 Pro is human detection. No, so any G4 camera has detection. Let's bring that up. Give me a sec and I'll bring it up. Yeah, so any G4 camera, and you could turn them on or off. You don't need them, you know, all on. And the reason you could probably hear my keyboard is because they're a mechanical keyboard. I'm just going to mute it while I type this. All right, now let me just put this in. All right, let's bring those up, take a look. Yeah, so you have all these, you know, most of the recent smart detections you're going to have is vehicle detections. I have a couple of cameras that still aren't online, like the G3 Instant, that's not online. Yeah. Where are we? Best free VM software is Proxmox. Yes, I believe it's unlicensed. Yeah. I mean, this area is so small. I could probably get away with just doing wireless bridges with the access points. I have a question that you might not know the answer about Ubiquiti. Do all of the items on there go through their EA stores? So if Ubiquiti was to come out with the UDM Pro, I would assume it goes through their EA first because they want people to beta test it. Where are we? I have 4 Dahua clones now with the NX. I've never used those cameras before. How does I think it's based off Saracata, right? So it just pulls whatever list from them. I wish they would allow you to tweak it better though. Yeah, so these are the cameras. I only have a few. So I have this G4, I have that G4, I have this G4. Oh, where'd the other camera go? I have another G4 Bullet that I don't know if I'm going to be able to install it anywhere in my house. So we'll take a look. That could be possibly a giveaway as well. So we'll do 2 things for giveaway. We'll do the Unifi 6 Lite and then we'll do something else. And it might be another Unifi 6 Lite. Who knows? It just all depends on when I could get another one. If I could get the G3, a couple G3 Instant, I'd do that as well. I'm going to be making other videos on OpenSense. I don't know if any of you here use OpenSense or like to see OpenSense, but we're going to do some more VPN videos, probably some more firewall videos, as well as doing pfSense videos. So that's a thing that's coming up shortly. Hi Cody, the Unifi video doorbell worth buying. I wish it had built-in battery for power. I think it's worth buying. It's great. I mean, I love it. Where's the price on it? Mind you, this is Canadian. I'll go to the US store. Most everybody here is from the US. Let's see. The doorbell is 199 bucks. I mean, yeah, I think it's worth it. It would be nice, like the Ring doorbells, they have that battery supply, but it will also take the power draw from your doorbell wires, right? But if the power ever went out, you could still record on it, and that is a wicked feature. G4 cameras for giveaway. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do the G4. The problem is that G4 is pretty expensive, and I need to get a camera at the back of my house. Right now, where is it? Oh, I think I took it down. Yeah, I took it down. But right now, all I have at the back of the house is this Reolink camera, and the solar panel stopped working on it, so the video stopped working. I showed this last time too. Where is it? Where the heck? Whoops. It's going to make me sign in, whatever. PF Sense, okay. Yes, more Open Sense. All right. You can't order the doorbell in the Yeah, I heard that. I wonder why. I wonder if there's some restriction. It would be great to do a comparison between the LR and Lite for 2.4. Yeah, I should have included that. The video that I did this morning, it already took long enough. But that's a good call, Wayne. Let me put that to the list. 2.4 for U6. Okay. Probably going to switch over to Unifi Protect over the next year or so to replace my cheap Amazon ones. Suggestions of what to potentially start with. That's a hard one. Josh, do you have a UDM Pro already? What's going on, C4C? What do you think about the Ubiquity entrance control? The Axis, this right here. I think it's great. Like me, I don't know a lot about access control, and this was extremely easy to set up. I got this starter kit right here. I mean, it's about 500 bucks per door, but it works awesome. Actually, let's see what the price is with all these added. We're $199 plus $299 plus. I don't know why you would ever buy these separate. Oh well, I guess if you don't need the Reader Pro, but it's almost worth. So if you buy all three of these, it comes to $597. Or you could just buy the Unifi Access Starter Kit. You get all of it and the hub, and you get 20 cards. How do I change the control URL? Are you talking about the IP address? Nick, we'll probably end up having to do like a call anyway about the website. I'll help you out there when we do that. G4 doorbell says good at, I guess, -10. Alberta for the last 2 weeks, -45. Well, we've been kind of cold here too, right? I'm in Ontario. The weathernetwork.ca. Let's see where. Right now it's -12 here and the doorbell's working fine. I mean, it doesn't get that cold. It doesn't get minus whatever 45, but it was, yeah, -45 is really cold. You do. So the UDM Pro, what I would suggest, if you're looking for the vehicle detection on all your cameras, you'll have to go with the G4. The G4 Bullet, the G4 Pro is a little overpriced with $449 for one camera. I still don't know about the G4 Dome because I haven't installed it yet, but these G4 Bullets are awesome. I love it. Same with the doorbell. If you don't care about the motion tracking or whatnot, the Unifi Protect G3 Flex is wicked as well. I have 3 of these on my house. Getting so obsessed with you. Yeah, so that's the problem, right? Like I started out with some Unifi gear, older gear, and then I kept buying and buying and buying anything new besides this right here. is I buy it. The Unifi Access is great, but it's a big unit and needs a mag lock. Well, the mag lock, you could buy mag locks for fairly cheap, right? I mean, you have to look into some mag lock. You need to look into the laws though where you are, right? You could buy one for 53 bucks. Javier, thank you for the $10 tip. I really appreciate it. That will go towards, I don't know what that'll go towards. A G3 instant maybe. Where were we? Needs mag lock. I set up my Unifi system last night. I followed your video 2021 guide. Is there a reason why you assign the static IPs to your stuff? You can leave it all at DHCP. So back in the day before everything was software defined and you could go to a GUI, right? You could go to your GUI interface and you could see all the IPs, right? So for management purposes, we would always put, static IPs on these devices, but now you could leave it at DHCP if you want. There's a couple devices here. I don't like this, the U6LR, that's just DHCP. Same with the U6 Lite. It wouldn't cause you an issue. Things that you do want static would be your printers for sure. So those don't change, but there's a couple things. Same with your servers. You want those static. I would only want one, maybe two to be compatible with the video detection. Yeah, the G4s are great. This Ubiquiti sent me this, so I didn't have to pay for it. I think it's about 600 bucks Canadian. So for me to spend 600 bucks on a camera is a little much, but this is more reasonable, the 259. You're going to go with no static. Yeah. I mean, it all depends what you're doing. Like I have a Pi hole. I have that at static, a couple Raspberry Pis at static as well. Let me close these down. So if anybody has any last questions, I would ask them now. So I'm going to end the live stream in a minute. I got a meeting at 2:30. So in about half hour from now. And yeah, so these mag locks, I bought a cheapo mag. I think this is the mag lock I got. This thing works pretty well for the size of it. It's only like this big. It's really, really tiny and it worked well on the door. It held it in. So we'll see. I may buy some other accessories for the Unifi Access kit. In this camera, the picture that comes off the camera works really well too. Wow, 389 bucks. That's insane. Our prices are crazy compared to the rest of the world. Review some Microtik. Been looking at this. Well, I have a Microtik switch. I have the 10 gig switch. Let me just see here. Yeah, those switch looks a little nicer. I have this switch here, which I'll do a video on when I do the other Microtik setup. I don't know what I'm going to get to it though. Does YouTube give you strikes about videos on Pi-hole? I'm not too sure, but I'm not going to risk it. I thought Willie Howe, I thought that's how he got a strike. I'm just not going to do it. I know Craft Computing has one out now. Yeah, so I won't do that. Yes, I am going to be going live on Sunday at 11 a.m. So 2 hours before this live stream goes. Javier, have a good weekend as well, and I'm sure we'll talk on Discord. I put together my whole system DIY for less than 600, including rack mount server. So 600 is for, yes, that's what I'm saying. 600 for one camera is crazy. Thanks for showing us. No problem. Great video as always. All right. I ordered everything from TP-Link Amada, but returned it and purchased Unifi now. It's better for nerds like me. I mean, they both have their use case. The TP-Link Amada stuff, it has work to be done, but it is cheap at a cheaper price point. But I'll be doing more videos on TP-Link Amada. I am getting a Wi-Fi 6 access point from them. I thought it was supposed to be this week. I think it's next week that they ship it. Yeah, it comes out the 14th, so, or 15th, so in a couple days. Cajoling Tech, how's it going? I'm actually ending my live stream now, but thanks for coming by. I will be back on at Sunday at 11 a.m. If you guys are there, great. If not, I will be on next Friday at 1. Try to publish your videos in Odyssey if public. I have no idea what Odyssey is. More shiny LCD screen. All right, guys, have a good weekend, and I will see you in 2 days if you're here for the live stream. If not, I'll see you next week. Take care, and thanks for coming by.